Entering standard orbit. Incoming transmission.
I am sending coordinates for your people to beam down. My sub-directors will advise them when they arrive.
Coordinates received, Captain. Our teams will begin beaming down supplies and personnel immediately.
Admiral Liu told us what happened to the Dragos colony. We've been unable to contact Mr. Takahara on the Geki mining colony. I can only hope their outpost survived the effects of the disturbance.
Sir, all supplies and equipment have been beamed down.
Again, thank you, Dauntless. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't arrived when you did.
Transport complete. We can get underway, Captain.
Incoming message from Starfleet, sir.
Captain, one of our ships, the Sovereign, is on its way to our space dock facilities for refitting. She's manned by a skeleton crew and is being escorted by 2 Klingon birds of prey. Her captain, Jonathan Soto, has reported a breakdown in her warp drive, and she's had to lay over in the Tevron system. The Klingons are under orders to divert to Biranu Station and will not be able to stay with her. However, they will be able to transport Captain Picard there with them. Rendezvous with the Sovereign in the Tevron system and join the escort. Once the Sovereign is underway again, you are to continue your mission and deliver the relief supplies to the Geki colony. Liu out.
Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Yes, sir. Leaving orbit. Approaching the Tevron system, sir.
Any sign of the Sovereign and her escorts, Mr. Diaz?
I have 3 ships holding in orbit around Tevron 2, Commander.
Your orders, Captain. Captain? Standard orbit. Aye, sir.
That's the Sovereign, Captain. And 2 birds of prey.
Shall
Yes,
I hail
sir?
the Sovereign, sir? Yes, sir? Channel open. Captain Soto, sir. On screen. Entering standard
Congratulations
orbit.
on your promotion to command, Captain. I'm glad to see you here. Repairs are progressing, but we only have a skeleton crew on board, so it's taking some time. We've had to take the impulse engines offline, so we're immobile until the repairs are complete.
This would have been only a ferrying assignment. He's undoubtedly short-handed.
Incoming message, sir. Captain Draxon of the Rankoof, sir. On screen.
Hail, Captain! Your timely arrival frees my ship and the Trayor to depart for Biranu Station. However, there is something you must know before we leave. My tactical officer reported suspicious readings on his scanners on our way here.
Suspicious in what way, sir?
2 very faint readings, fading in and out. He thinks we may have been followed by at least 2 vessels, cloaked.
Your scanners could be out of sync.
Not on my ship, Lieutenant. No! I speak truth. I would stay, but our duty demands we reach Biranu Station on our timetable. Be on guard, Captain.
Excuse me,
Draxon
sirs,
out.
but we have company. 2
Leaving
warbirds
orbit.
uncloaking to starboard.
They're hailing us, sir. On screen.
Greetings, Captain. I am Toren, commanding the warbird Soryak.
With respect, Captain, do you have some business with us?
The Romulan Star Empire is well aware of the incident in the Vesuvi system. That was troubling. Now we have further cause for concern. The Enterprise has been patrolling the Maelstrom for quite some time. Now Starfleet has introduced this second Sovereign-class ship to the Maelstrom, a somewhat disputed area. We must question the reasons for its presence and its relationship to the Vesuvi event.
I can assure you neither Starfleet nor the Federation knows any more than you do about the cause of the Vesuvi incident.
2 Sovereign-class vessels raise vast suspicions, Commander. Suspicions we are prepared to act on. Now.
Sir, the Klingons have raised their shields and are powering up weapons.
Let us see if these Romulans are truly prepared to act on these veiled threats.
Who is threatening whom, Klingon?
I do not threaten. I challenge.
Klingons have opened fire, Captain.
Very well. We shall close.
Sovereign has taken some hits.
Incoming transmission.
Yes, sir. Red alert, shields up.
Shifting more power to the shield, but I don't think they'll hold it.
The Dauntless is yours, Captain.
Your orders, sir? Warbirds uncloaking again. They're firing.
Captain
Engaging to destroy, Captain.
Dauntless, we are attacking Ahimar. Join us.
Report, Lieutenant.
Looks like the
Their bottom
Klingons
shield
are
is
doing a
draining,
good
sir.
job at distracting the Warbird.
While the Romulans are busy with the birds of prey, we can take a moment to plan our attack. Your phaser fire will be more effective if you target specific subsystems on the warbirds.
Captain?
Moving into attack. Falling back for an attack run. Lining up forward torpedo tubes. Falling back for an attack run. Moving into attack range. Lining up forward torpedo tubes. Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Their left shield is draining, Captain.
Our ventral shields are draining, sir.
Moving into attack range.
Damaging the cloaking
Sweeping
device
through
will
phaser
put the
arcs.
Romulans at a disadvantage.
Lining up rear torpedo tubes. Moving into attack range.
Their forward shield is draining.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Status on the Romulans, Lieutenant.
Looks like we've bloodied their noses a bit.
We've taken some damage, Captain. I would recommend that you check with your chief and prioritize
Yes, Captain?
repairs.
Moving into attack range.
Your orders,
They're
Captain?
turning about.
Cancel
gone to
red
warp, sir.
alert.
Where are they? Are they coming back for more or not?
You don't get your wish, Ensign. Looks like they've gone.
Klingon birds of prey uncloaking.
Captain Draxon, sir. On screen.
It's past time for us to go on to Biranu Station, Captain. Although this has been an interesting skirmish,
I am also due at Viranu Station, Captain Draxon. With your permission, I will transfer to your ship for the final leg of the journey.
We will be honored by your presence, Captain. Make your preparations and transport to us when you are ready. Draxon out.
I'll take my leave of you now, Captain. Good luck.
Transporter room reports Captain Picard is ready to beam over to the Rancoof, sir. Transporting now. Captain Picard has transferred to the Klingon ship.
Long-range scanners indicate another ship entering this system. It's the Zukov.
Incoming message from the Zukov, sir. Captain Verada in command, on screen.
Dauntless, we have been assigned to complete the escort of the Sovereign to space dock. We will stand by until she is ready. You may proceed to the Vesuvi system to supply the surviving colonies there. Verada, out.
Transmission from Sovereign, sir. On screen.
We've been able to make sufficient repairs to allow us to warp, Captain. We're heading on to Starbase 12 with the Zukov. Thanks for your help. Soto out.
The Klingons are leaving, sir.
I suggest we do the same. We have to complete our run to the Vesuvi
Captain?
system, sir. Starfleet regulations require us to drop out of warp at the edge of the Vesuvi
Course laid
system
in.
before proceeding to the inner planets.
Aye, aye.
First Officer's personal log, stardate 55297.3. I had a close look at the Sovereign yesterday. It was beautiful, an absolutely colossal ship. It was my hope that a chance to serve on such a vessel would come with my new posting. But Starfleet has its reasons for assigning me as First Officer on the Dauntless. With Captain Wright's experience and knowledge, I could have learned a great deal. Starfleet will surely feel the loss of such a capable officer. My new captain is just that. New. We'll probably be learning some lessons together. The captain spent a lot of time as a first officer, but has only been on the Dauntless for the last 4 months. From what I've read in the service records, I'm sure the captain will be a fine example for me. The bridge feels a little more social than I'm used to. It's understandable that the crew should feel comfortable with their former first officer in command. But respect and discipline should always be maintained on the bridge of a starship, and I intend to make sure they are.
Dropping out of warp, sir. We have arrived at Haven on the edge of the system. Shall we continue in toward the Geki colony? Yes, Captain? Course laid in. Aye, Captain. We have arrived at Vesuvi 5, sir. Standing by to establish orbit, Captain. Yes, sir? Standard orbit. Aye, sir. Their facilities are underground. We'll need to achieve orbit before hailing them. Entering standard orbit. Shall I hail the colony, sir? Hailing frequencies open. Incoming transmission from the Geki colony, sir. On screen.
Better late than never, Dauntless. It's a good thing that most of our facilities are below ground. It saved us from the brunt of the Vesuvi event. Now that you've arrived, I'll transmit the coordinates for your teams to beam down to.
I have the coordinates for the colony, sir, ready to commence beam down operations. Transporter rooms 2 and 3 report all supplies and relief teams have been transferred to the surface.
That will do, for now. I shall contact you if our needs should change. Thank you, Dauntless. Takahara out.
Sir, we are receiving an emergency transmission. It's pretty garbled. I'll boost the power to main comm array. That should clean it up.
This is the Cardassian freighter Karoo. A Romulan vessel has attacked us. We have sustained heavy damage to our antimatter containment pods and are operating on emergency power. Please acknowledge.
There's too much subspace interference to open a channel at this distance. The signal appears to emanate from the edge of the Beol system near Beol 4. Shall I set course?
Captain, we must respond to this distress call. Captain? Yellow alert, shields up.
Captain? Course laid in. Aye aye. Leaving orbit. Arriving at Beol 4, sir. Dropping out of warp. The Karoon is signaling, sir. Audio only.
We are taking heavy damage.
Lost the signal, sir. Their comm array may have been damaged in the attack.
That will do, for now. I shall contact you if our needs should change. Thank you, Dauntless. Takahara out.
Sir, we are receiving an emergency transmission. It's pretty garbled. I'll boost the power to main comm array. That should clean it up.
This is the Cardassian freighter Karoon. A Romulan vessel has attacked us. We have sustained heavy damage to our antimatter containment pods and are operating on emergency power. Please acknowledge.
There's too much subspace interference to open a channel at this distance. The signal appears to emanate from the edge of the Beol system near Beol 4. Shall I set course?
Captain, we must respond to this distress call. Captain? Yellow alert, shields up.
Captain? Course laid in. Aye aye. Leaving orbit. Arriving at Beol 4, sir. Dropping out of warp. The Karoon is signaling, sir. Audio only.
We are taking heavy damage.
Lost the signal, sir. Their comm array may have been damaged in the attack.
Yes, sir?
Yes, Captain? Standard orbit. Aye, sir.
Yes, sir?
Yes, Captain? Initiating scan. I'm reading 2 unknown contacts in this system, Captain.
Your orders, Captain?
Captain?
Resolving.
Intercept course
It's a
plotted.
Cardassian freighter and a warbird, sir. The warbird is towing the Karoon toward the system's asteroid belt.
Your orders, Captain? Why the asteroid belt?
The asteroids would interfere with her communications. She wouldn't be able to send out another SOS.
The Romulans could take her apart at their leisure.
We are being hailed. On screen.
You again.
Captain Turen, stand down immediately. You are attacking a ship protected by interplanetary law.
So the law protects smugglers, does it? The treaty signed at the end of the Dominion War forbids the rearming of Cardassia's military.
Warbird
Scan
cloaked.
them yourselves. I have no more time to waste with you. Toren out.
The Karoon is drifting toward the asteroid belt. Her engines are still down. Captain?
Sir, I'm getting a weak signal from her. Audio only.
Federation vessels managed to patch communications. Emergency power is fading.
Moving within
We're
tracking
coming,
range of
Karoon.
the freighter,
Hold
sir.
on.
I can't detect the warbird.
We should bring the Karoon's speed to 0. Otherwise, it may drift into another asteroid.
Your orders, sir. I'm not reading anything new, Captain.
Your orders, Captain? Tractor emitters at full power. Engaging
Yes,
tractor
Captain.
beam. We have the Karoon in
Initiating
tow.
scan.
Incoming message from the Cardassian Gull, Captain.
Captain, we are happy to see a Federation ship. We were making a supply run when the Romulan vessel ambushed us.
We have been able to transfer power to our life support systems, but unless we get main power back online, we are not going anywhere. We've taken damage to our deuterium supply valves and our antimatter containment unit.
Sir, we could send a team over to assist in the repairs. That would get the main drive back online.
We are happy to accept the materials you offer, Captain, but we do not wish to inconvenience you too greatly. We can make the repairs ourselves.
Running a standard scan on her, Captain.
Results,
Warbird uncloaking,
Commander.
sir. They're firing on us. I can't
Yes, sir?
read her. She has
Red
a dampening
alert.
field over her
Yes,
hull.
Captain?
That's odd. Are they hiding something?
Perhaps the Romulans know something
Engaging
we
to
don't.
destroy, Captain.
She cloaked again.
I'm projecting her course into the asteroid belt, sir.
Your orders, Captain?
Yes, Captain?
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Intercept course?
Warbird
plotted.
uncloaking again, sir.
Your orders, Captain? Captain? Engaging to destroy, Captain. Falling back.
Warbird uncloaking again, sir.
Moving into attack. Falling back for an attack run. Sweeping through phaser arcs. Lining up rear torpedo tubes.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Falling back for an attack run. Lining up forward torpedo tubes. Moving
Sir, the
into
right
attack
shield
range.
has
We are being
failed.
hailed. On screen.
Excellent.
Your
You
orders,
managed
Captain?
to drive them away.
Cancel red
They'll
alert.
think twice before preying on another helpless Cardassian freighter.
They took some heavy damage, sir. I detect no other vessels. The area appears to be clear.
Sir, may I ask your ship's cargo and destination?
Relief supplies for an outlying outpost. The Federation was not the only one to suffer in the Vesuvi event.
Very well. Good luck on the rest of your journey.
Thank you for your assistance, Dauntless. We can continue with our repairs. Karun out.
So why the dampening field if it's just food and medicine?
Maybe it helps keep the food fresh.
I find it hard to believe that the Romulans would attack a freighter filled with relief supplies. I've informed Admiral Liu of our progress. Admiral Liu is responding.
Good work defending the Karun, Captain. The Romulan actions in this region have been erratic. We are unsure as to their motives. It is possible that they are acting on intelligence unknown to us. In the meantime, I have an urgent assignment for you, Captain. Starfleet Intelligence has received information regarding Ferengi vessels smuggling contraband to the Cardassians. Several suspicious activities have been reported in the Ceres system. Investigate. Try to keep it discreet. And find out what they're up to. Liu out.
Yes, sir? Course laid in. Captain, we can't go to warp while inside an asteroid field. I have created a nav point to get us out of the asteroid field. Yes, sir. sir. Approaching the Ceres system, sir. Dropping out of warp.
Long-range scan, sir. Captain, initiating scan. Something there. Hard to read at this distance. Near Ceres 2.
Your orders, Captain.
That's all I can get now, sir.
If we keep our weapons and shields offline, it will be much harder to detect our ship.
Course laid in. Aye, Captain. Approaching Ceres 2, sir.
Scanners indicate 3 contacts in stationary orbit at Ceres 2. Sir, should I conduct a scan of the area? Yes, sir. Initiating scan. I'm reading a Ferengi Marauder, a Cardassian Galore, and a Keldon. Starfleet Registry identifies the Marauder as the Kravis, sir.
Can they detect us?
Not unless they can read us through a gas giant, Commander. We're out of their standard range. Unfortunately, we can't pick up any communications between the ships. There's too much interference from the gas giant.
Even with shields and weapons offline, we'll still need to keep about 200 kilometers between us if we want to avoid detection.
We could retreat behind the moon and eavesdrop from there, sir.
Yes, Captain?
Under data.
I see.
What's with these people, man? Lemonade. Read the sign. Lemonade.
Okay.
Delicious.
Iced tea at a lemonade stand? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Marin saved by switching to Geico.
This station
Lining up rear
Sir,
torpedo.
We'll be
Loading
ready
quantum
for you.
torpedoes, sir.
Felix, switch to tac.
the Cardassian military. Which brings me to your next assignment. We received garbled signals from Klingon and Cardassian ships resupplying at Bir.
They've gone to warp. The Marauder is still on impulse.
Approaching Ceres 2, sir.
Scanners indicate 3 contacts in stationary orbit at Ceres 2. Sir, should I conduct a scan of the area? Yes, sir. Initiating scan. I'm reading a Ferengi Marauder, a Cardassian Galore, and a Keldon. Starfleet Registry identifies the Marauder as the Kravis, sir.
Can they detect us?
Not unless they can read us through a gas giant, Commander. We're out of their standard range. Unfortunately, we can't pick up any communications between the ships. There's too much interference from the gas giant.
Even with shields and weapons offline, we'll still need to keep about 200 kilometers between us if we want to avoid detection.
We could retreat behind the moon and eavesdrop from there, sir.
Yes, Captain? Standard orbit. Aye, sir. We're clear of the gas giants, sir. They can't detect us with their sensors at this range.
Can you read their communications, Ensign?
We'll have to boost the sensor system, sir. Better now. Much better. Audio only, but I can put it on speaker.
Informed you have great need of this equipment for your military.
Entering standard
Surely
orbit.
you have no difficulty in understanding the old law of supply and demand. We have a contract. You will notice there is a forfeit clause. Forfeit? Your life and your ship. If we do not get our shipment. Coming right up, Gulf.
Record the rest of it, Ensign. We'll review it later.
Equipment for their military. They're forbidden to upgrade their ships or technology, not without Federation knowledge.
Hence, smuggling.
Sir, the transfer has been made. The Cardassian ships are leaving.
They've gone to warp. The Marauder is still on impulse power.
It'll take
Your
them
orders,
a few
sir?
minutes to be up to full warp capacity.
Shall we engage the
Yes,
Marauder,
Captain.
sir?
Leaving orbit. Captain, intercept course plotted.
Captain? Yes, Captain?
The Marauder spotted us. She's increased her speed, sir.
Guess he doesn't want to get caught.
Sir,
Your orders,
do you
Captain?
want to disable her?
Marauder is firing back. Shields are holding.
Captain, the Marauder is sending out a distress call to the Cardassians.
We have to shut her down fast, sir.
Captain?
That's it, sir. Both her warp engines are offline.
Hail the Marauder, Ensign.
Marauder, this is the USS Dauntless. Identify yourself.
Yes, Dauntless, you have damaged us for no reason and...
Get him on screen, Ensign.
Oh. Yes, greetings, Captain. Damon Prague in command of the Kravis here.
Doing a little business, were you, Damon?
A female speaking to me. Captain, it is insufferable that
I am a
should have
Starfleet
to-
officer, Damon. You've just violated about 20 Federation laws by aiding a former enemy. What would Nagus Rom think of that? Now, what was your business with the Cardassians?
This was a simple transport contract. I picked up a cargo and delivered it. Just that.
What was the cargo?
Truly, I do not know.
Oh, please don't tell me you didn't peek. What was it?
Very tightly sealed. I couldn't open it. It was a plain container. There was nothing to even hint at the contents. Truly.
How about an educated guess?
Captain, the Cardassians have come back. They heard his SOS.
Position?
Edge of the system. Coming fast.
We will continue this later, Prague.
coming under fire, sir.
Didn't we just save their freighter? What's going on here?
Incoming transmission.
They're firing at us! Dauntless, you must protect us until we have warp capacity! I'll tell you everything I know!
Captain?
Please, Dauntless!
Engaging to destroy, Captain.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
Falling back for an attack run.
Target hull integrity at 25%.
Sweeping through phaser
Target's
arcs.
hull has been breached, Captain.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes. Lining up rear torpedo tubes.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Moving into attack range. Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Sir, their aft shield is draining.
Lining up rear torpedo tubes. Moving into attack range.
They're turning away.
Their warp engines are engaged. They've warped out.
Damon Prague is signaling. On screen.
Dauntless, I thank you for your protection.
Interesting. Especially since you called for the Cardassians to come back in the first place.
Clearly an error on my part. I must apologize. I apologize. We part on a friendly basis, do we not?
Friendly? That depends on what you deliver to the Cardassians.
Well, I received a shipment from a trader near the neutral zone. The Cardassians were most anxious to get it. It's some piece of equipment they do not have. Perhaps they're not allowed to have it. They were concerned that my ship not go through any Federation inspection point.
And of course, you didn't.
My course didn't take me near one. It happens.
I'm sure it happens frequently with you, Damon. Expect a financial levy on your profit from this venture from the Grand Nagus. I doubt he'll be happy with you once we inform him of your activities. Dauntless out.
I'm sure he had more to say. Pity we won't hear it.
The Marauder's warp engines are back online and powered up. Very efficient repair crews, I'd say.
Kravis is warping out.
We've gotten all the information we can here. Reporting our status to Starfleet. Admiral Liu is responding. Routing to the view screen.
Hello, Dauntless. I've sent your transmission on to the intelligence experts. An open attack on a Federation vessel is a serious event, but may only be the action of a small faction inside the Cardassian military. Which brings me to your next assignment. We received garbled signals from Klingon and Cardassian ships resupplying at Biranu Station. It appears the Klingons and Cardassians are on the verge of open conflict. Captain Picard has asked us to send a Federation starship to help defuse the situation. Yours is the only ship close enough to respond. We lost contact with the station shortly after they transmitted their distress call. Considering the Cardassian attack on the Dauntless, I'm concerned for the well-being of the station. Proceed to Biranu immediately. Liu out.
Standing by to change course, sir. Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Yes, sir. Approaching Biranu Station, sir.
I have a visual on the station, sir. There are 2 Klingon birds of prey and 4 Cardassian Galore-class vessels.
Maybe it's a party.
Picking up ship-to-ship transmissions, audio only.
Cardassian swine! You wallow in the mud of your past, claiming glory.
I've identified the Klingon ships as the Rankuf and the Trayor.
You are a shadow. You are nothing.
No information on the Cardassian vessels, sir. We're a little weak in that area of the registry.
Continuing to monitor ship-to-ship transmissions, sir. Incoming message from Biranu Station, sir.
Good to see you again, Captain. I've tried to reason with the Klingons and Cardassians, but the two seem intent on battle. As you can tell, the situation with the Klingon and Cardassian ships is disintegrating rapidly. You are ordered to stay out of it if a skirmish ensues. Biranu Station is neutral and Starfleet is not involved. Stand by for further orders.
Sir, the Cardassians are hailing us.
Ah, a Federation vessel. We wish no harm on you, but perhaps you can muzzle your Klingon dogs.
Call us dogs? Then you shall feel our bite!
Sir, the birds of prey have cloaked.
If it's a beating these Klingons desire, I will be more than happy to accommodate them.
Captain, the Klingons have decloaked and are opening fire on the Galores.
Seems the Klingons have gone and done it again.
The Cardassians have fired on the birds of prey.
And we're on a leash.
You heard our orders, Ensign. We stay out of it.
Kapla, Captain. Join us, and together we shall uphold the honor of both the Federation and the Klingon Empire.
Main power is at 50%.
The third Cardassian
orders,
looks
Captain?
like he's maneuvering for a firing pass on the station, sir.
Report, Lieutenant.
I could be wrong. No, there. One of the Galores has opened fire on the station.
Attacking a defenseless station, some challenge for a warrior race.
What did you expect? They're Cardassian. It's what they live for.
Belay that talk, Ensign. At least until later.
Captain, I'm receiving a transmission from Biranu Station. On screen now.
The station commander is dead, and I'm assuming command here. It's severely damaged. We must protect this station.
Yes, sir. Engaging to destroy.
The forward shield is draining.
Moving into attack range.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Sweeping through
We have
phaser
collapsed their bottom shield.
Moving into attack range. Sweeping through
Their
phaser
shield
arms.
system has been disabled. Sir, they have hull breaches on multiple decks.
Captain? Sir, the Cardassians are turning tail.
Dauntless gunning, Cardassians running. That's what I like to hear.
The surviving Galors have warped out of the
Cancel
region.
red alert.
Captain, the Klingons are hailing us.
Cowards! They have no stomach for battle. I will give them the death they deserve. Come, Captain. The chase begins. Draxon
Moving into attack range.
Their course suggests that they're headed to Biranu 1. Should we pursue, sir? Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Yes, sir. Transmission from Captain Draxon, sir.
They run like the cowards they are. Join us!
Your orders, Captain?
Join us in the chase!
Your orders, sir? Engaging to destroy, Captain.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Moving into attack range. Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Target hull integrity at 75%. Their left shield is draining, Captain.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Sir, incoming message from Captain Picard.
Dauntless, our sensors show 2 more Galore-class ships heading towards us. We are defenseless. You must return now. Cardassian Galores are closing on the station. They are not responding to hail.
Sweeping through
Return to
phase
Biranu Station immediately.
Sir, they have hull breaches on multiple decks.
Emergency transmission from Captain Picard, sir.
Dauntless, I'm putting out an emergency.
Sir, we are draining
all
their top
ships
shield.
Sweeping through phaser arcs. Hold on to Galore. Guard up.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Their aft shield has failed, Captain.
Transmission from Captain Draxon, sir. On screen.
Falling back for an attack
Dogs
run.
have more honor than Cardassian men. We return to Biranu Station. There is no more game to hunt here.
Yes, sir? Course laid in. Aye, Captain.
Your orders, Captain? Engaging to destroy.
Sir, we are draining their top shield. Captain, the Biranu station just lost their shield generator. They're wide open to attack. Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Moving into attack range.
Target hull integrity at 75%.
Sweeping through phaser
Sir, their aft shield is draining. Their aft shield has failed, Captain.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Their top shield has failed. Target hull integrity at 75%.
Moving into attack range. Hull integrity at 50%. Can't last much longer.
Transmission from the station. It's sweet, but I can't
Live shield.
On screen.
Walter, we are losing power. This transmission may not get through.
Lining up forward torpedoes.
I've lost the signal, sir.
Target's hull has been breached, Captain.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Their hull is severely damaged, sir.
Sir, that's the last of them. I believe we're in the clear.
Transmission from Biranu Station, sir. On screen.
Well done, Captain. You and your crew are to be commended. Your assistance and that of our Klingon comrades has been very much appreciated. We have taken severe damage and casualties. Survivors will have to be evacuated to Starbase 12. It is unclear why the Cardassians would attack this station so openly, but this incident proves how close we are to war. Your intervention allowed me enough time to identify a symbol I recognized on the Galors as that of House Arterius. This raises many questions. However, we must assume our communications are not secure at this time. I will speak with Admiral Liu about my concerns later. I have received word that a Federation vessel is on its way to facilitate a full evacuation to Starbase 12. Admiral Liu has ordered you to remain nearby and post a guard until the ship arrives. The San Francisco should be here to relieve you soon. Until then, keep watch and contact me if anything appears on the sensors. Picard out.
Signal from Starfleet, Captain. Admiral Liu.
Greetings, Captain. Your defense of Biranu Station was highly commendable. You've received excellent marks from Captain Picard for your actions, which will be entered in your service jacket. Well done. We have acted on Captain Picard's information. I am currently attempting to contact the Cardassian government. Until I've discussed this with the Cardassian command, House Arterius may be regarded as pirates.
We can't trust anything the Cardassians say.
Nonetheless, Ensign, we must wait for the Cardassian command's response before starting another war.
Respectfully, Commander, Cardassians have no rules. They're all outlaws.